Hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another live stream, and it is Tuesday. That's where I usually try to get the shiny or the Pokemon Ruby Live Shiny Only challenge going. And we're still in the post game, we're still trying to get at least a 50 win streak. Oh, honestly, why does that keep happening? I hear myself twice. Do you also hear yourself twice? Hang on. Alright, now it should work now. Oh, you can't hear me? Well, welcome to the stream, Ben Minx, but I should be... like, the audio should work now. Alright, let's start with level 50. Start with Mars, take the Infinite Omnibus, Latias, and then the good old Metagross. And let's hope that I don't get RNG'd. I'm always talking to myself, technically in the stream, but I should be able to be heard. Hang on. I really wonder why the hell my microphone keeps doing that. It's black? Huh? It registers right on my end, at least when you stream you have a preview. Hang on, let me try something. Or this is an April Fool's, actually. If that is an April Fool's, you got me. You definitely got me. But yeah, it should. You got me, Ben Mengs. You really definitely did. So I hope that made you laugh. Just in time, I bought some caramel vanilla coffee. Ooh, nice. At least vanilla coffee, yes. Caramel, not too much of a fan of caramel. But if it makes you happy, then go for it. You love me? Are you sure? Or is that another April Fool's? Oh god, no, Mars is confused. Well, it doesn't really do that much damage, but... And this is an Illumise after all. That's not something that I'm really afraid of. Okay, so I do get the move now, and it's a one-hit kill. Okay, it's a crit. Okay, starting out fine. I actually don't want people, like my viewers, to love me because, I mean, technically you don't really know me, and I'm always saying you should be wary of forming parasocial relationships with people on the internet. Or you're just being, yeah, that's easy to troll me that way. You're doing the April Fool's bit. My birthday, I can have 200 million US dollars. Yeah, because I have those lying around, right? Today's my second birthday in a month. Oh, you have 2 birthdays. That's very special. Oh, I get the multi stat boost. That is really nice. Remember, I'm using Ancient Power here because in Generation 3 Ancient Power is not a special move. Because it's a rock type in Generation 3 that was before the special physical split. It's a physical attack, so the Mars or the Shiny Reggie rock that I moved to Sword and Shield definitely had to change the attacks there. Oh, come on. Come on, Mars. Come on, you can do it. No, don't hurt yourself. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I think the pig is gonna, yeah. It's gonna be it. Oh, well, Mars. You did yours. Now it's time for my machine of doom. I'm gonna go with a Shadow Ball. That's also not a physical move in this generation. But you love the... Is that what you're trying to say? You love the... You pretty much love April 1st or April Fool's Day. Completely forgot to put my ice cubes back in the freezer. Now they're all frozen, now they're all liquid water. Okay. They're both liquid and frozen at the same time. That's interesting. Alright, that is an easy one. An Earthquake, that should be doing it. With perfect attack IVs and, if I remember correctly, fully invested EVs. Oh, Seaking, okay. I really freaking hope that this is not a Horn Drill Seaking, but it could very well be a Horn Drill Seaking. Alright. Well, let me know without the April Fools if you can hear the music as well. Alright, Thunderbolt. Oh, that was a typo. Oh, that was smooth. Okay. Doesn't use Horn Drill. I really love Seaking, but it has ruined some streaks for me. So that's a thing. But luckily it doesn't seem to do that now. But then again, maybe I should be quiet and not say anything because it will probably happen. Alright. Have a question. Do you have any 6 IV fully EV trained Pokemon in any of your Pokemon games that you could send to home for me? So you don't want that one, yeah, we were talking about what kind of shiny you want for your birthday. Do I have them? Yes. Well, 6 IV, I'm not sure, but 5 IV or, with bottle caps, definitely. So what would you be interested in? Alright, next trainer. Okay, that calls for a switch because Mars doesn't really have anything to hurt a Flygon that much. And usually the Flygon hurts more than any of my attacks. Can't believe you got this on GTS. What a crazy day, April Fools, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How does it go again? Fool me 3 times? What do you say then? Right, Ninjask, Ice Beam, or Thunderbolt, but I just went for Ice Beam, not that it really matters. They both have the same base power. What is that? One stat says concurrent view is 1 and the one above says 3. That doesn't make any sense. 5 IV is fine. 5 IV, yes. Not on generation 3. Okay, what kind of link is that? Because I'm always very wary of opening links during my streams. And because I know what day it is today, might actually be trolling, which I don't blame you. Definitely don't. Alright. Next one, number 4. Things are going really quickly and smoothly so far. Alright, let's go. What do you have? You have this. I can deal with that. Swalot. Oh, that's what you got, actually. Oh, you got a shiny, Moltres? On Go? Nice! Shiny Moltres is neat. I know a lot of people don't like it, but if you compare Shiny Moltres to Shiny Zapdos and, yeah, Shiny Zapdos and Shiny Articuno, I mean, do you really... I mean, I really don't like shinies where you barely see the difference. One famous example is Garchomp. Well, except for the Mega, of course. Another one is... Seal. Or Meowth. Persian. They really suck. I mean, if you want a shiny, you want a bragging rights, right? You want to show the world, hey, look, I got this rare mon. And then what's the point if the color doesn't really change? Alright, let's Thunderbolt that one. Looks like the water spout didn't really do that much. But then again, this Latias has good stats. It's from Generation 1, yeah, red, blue, yellow. Oh yeah, because of the Game Boy symbol. Yeah, exactly. Not GBA, but Game Boy. That is really neat. And yes, for those of you who don't know this, you can technically have shinies in Generation 1, because back in Generation 2, it's the specific constellation of how the IVs are that determines whether or not it's shiny. It's starting from Generation 3, where it was the PID that actually was the determining factor for the shininess. And because in Generation 2 it is the... not the PID, but the IVs. If you get a Generation 1 Pokemon with these IVs, it's gonna be shiny once you transfer it. Right, you can see... you can do that thing, sure. Foresight. I'm gonna... did you see that Shadow Ball coming? Alright, looking good. That one I can also deal with. I put Aerial Ace on this one because I just got annoyed, or, well, my streak ruined by too many Heracrosses. I hope that's not gonna happen again. Yeah, I don't remember it fully what it was, but I think attack IVs need to be between... actually, I have to check again. Because I never shiny hunted in Generation 1. I know how it works. I'm actually interested in shiny hunting a Missing No, but the thing is, then I need to know what the... thing is with Missing No, even the stat... I mean, it's a glitch, right? It's not a Pokemon. Technically, you can have a shiny Missing No. But the thing is, I have Gen 1 games in several languages. In the French version, it doesn't really show up except for the ghost form, the normal Missing No backwards L Tetris block, however you want to call it. That form is... it just crashes the game, so you can't have that one. And in the German version and English version, they all have different stats actually, which is... like the base stat total is completely different. I know the blue Japanese one has like insane, if I remember correctly, insane defense base stat total. Oh, not base stat total in general, but the defense one is really, really high. Hey there, Max Power, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Have you done some April Fool's trolling today? Great design on the shiny GJ367B. Well, I didn't design it, but yeah, it is a really nice shiny. Alright, that one could become a bit scary, but let's see. One serve shouldn't knock Mars out. This, okay, it does half, which is Oh, toxic? Okay, sure. Yeah, how are you doing, Max Power? I hope you're doing good. Venming's trolled me before, successfully, saying things like, I can't hear you, the screen is black. I was like, huh, that can't be. And yeah, it wasn't. Alright, I think this is the thing where I... Yeah, definitely switch. I think that might be a bit better. Doing pretty well, great to see you stream. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. If I do sound a bit tired, I did take a nap beforehand. I just had to, I didn't really sleep that well. My brain actually played a really nasty April Fool's prank on me. Like, I literally woke up full of sweat, and no, this is not a joke. I wish it was, but didn't sleep well, woke up full of sweat, and really scared because I was having a nightmare, a hyper-realistic one, where, and I know this is dark, but yeah, the US was dropping bombs on us, and I had to run away with my family. That was really scary. It was really realistic. I don't know how it is with you guys, but my dreams tend to be really realistic, and I'm really glad that that was just a stupid nightmare. But oh jeez, did I feel frightened when I woke up. Yeah, you got me really good when I started. Yep. Tired from too many April Fool's jokes, I'm assuming. No, I actually didn't get that many. I had to go somewhere today, and all the other people that I spoke to, no one was doing it. I guess a lot of people are just tired of it. Too much US politics if you're dreaming about it. Oh, I don't know. I still don't know how my brain picks topics, so to speak, to dream about, but sometimes I don't even need to be really immersed in that specific topic in order for me to dream about it. But yeah, that was not so nice. But yeah, I try to not live in fear. And luckily it was just that's also a thing. I don't really have these nightmares of monsters chasing me. It's always something really messed up like that could be plausible in real life, and that is definitely not nice. Okay, so last time I lost. Alright, so let's just continue with the level 50 category. Take you, and you. Yeah, last year I did a joke stream with the the Apple TV program from Animal Crossing. This year I actually didn't have anything planned for April Fools. But damn, it's already April. Like this month, my birthday is pretty close. 17 days. It's just a bit weird. It's already... I blinked and now it's like we're 4 months into 2025. Oh, you got surf? Well, of course you got surf. Alright, that barely did anything. Not really that Zigzagoon has that good of a special attack stat anyway. Hope you get some nice gifts. Yeah, I mean everyone hopes. I know of one gift that I'm getting from James. If he'll be in the stream tonight, I'm really happy about that. Although not sure if I should say it or maybe I should wait until he says yes, you can go ahead and say it. Not a surprise for me, but I'm really excited for that one. Alright, that should be one shot. There we go. What is your last Pokemon? Kecleon. Yeah, that can be dealt with. Okay, now your rock types, and I'm just gonna use Earthquake. Poor Kecleon, actually. I mean, the color change ability is actually a neat idea, but it's a thing that's neat on paper, and the execution, or when you're actually using it, you notice, oh wait, this doesn't really work out that well. Well, I want to know, but I get that James wants to save the surprise. Well, I don't know if James wants to save the surprise, that's the thing. I did send him the stream link. Maybe he'll be part of the stream sooner or later. Alright, that calls for an Earthquake. And remember, there is no fairy type in Generation 3. Okay, what's next? This one definitely needs... Yeah, I better switch, even though the Latias is kind of in a compromising situation, but... Okay, you used protection, or protect, that is good. I can deal with that. Got to go, it was great chatting. Alright, Max Power, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate that, and I hope you have a good day. So until then, I hope I see you in the next stream, and until then, have a good one. Okay, now you outspeed me because of agility, that's fine. My Latias is usually, I mean, this one, if I'm not mistaken, has 30 or 31 special defense IVs. Oh, by the way, Venmings, did you look at the shiny list? At least for Generation 3. I could also make a list of the ones that I have on Ultra Moon, but to copy or clone those, I'm not aware of any cloning glitches, so I'd have to use that, what's it called again, power save thingy, where I bought that to have my 3DS save files safely stored on my PC, so in case I lose the game or something happens, that I don't lose the save file. Don't actually use it to hack. I think that with the resort thing, you actually get so many things you don't really need to hack. Okay, so you used Earthquake first, you got a crit, okay, not too bad, but here goes my Earthquake. But yeah, I could be using that, technically, I just need to find it again, because... Jeez, I'm very chaotic lately, so many things that I'm not happy about it, but, well, gotta admit to it though. Oh, you did? Anything that you really like, or do you want something else? Alright, let's go for Thunderbolt. That should be a one-shot. And there we go. I think now I can actually switch. It's just us at the moment. Wonder where the others are. Okay, that actually didn't really do that much, but then again, he's using... Or, sorry, she is using Iron Defense. Want me to send you mine? Your shiny list? Sure. If that is what you mean. Alright, so I'm gonna stat up as well. My opponent is spamming protect, so I might as well. Using curse. Oh, you mean the power save? No, I do have a power save. It's just, it's in a box somewhere, and I still haven't... Like, there's so many things that I need to... Like, furniture where I wanted to place it, and it still hasn't arrived. Or orders got cancelled. It's really annoying, and I really gotta start doing that. Okay, that went smoothly. I hope the next battle will go as smoothly as this one. Alright, so that definitely calls for a switch. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna go with the Metagross. Sure, use growth. That's not gonna save you. Alright, so I have Aerial Ace. That never misses, that is really neat. Oh wow, it's a one-shot. Alright, I could try with Brick Break. It says page not found with your link. Okay, so that was much easier than I thought it was gonna be. Let's see if it continues to be this easy. Because now it's easy to say we're still early. When you don't have that many won battles in succession. Oh, you're paralyzed now. Fantastic. And it's actually... They tend to send out weak Pokemon like the Zigzagoon before, but after a while they become really hard. Oh, and I can't switch now. Okay. What website do I use for the 3DS power saves? I don't know what website you use. I don't use any websites. I just use the power save and it's like a file. At least that's how I remember it. Haven't used it in a long while actually. But yeah, I'm thinking about making another shiny list and then... Because I got shinies that I also got... I mean, they're legitimate. That I got through breeding. Or the shiny Latias that I got from the Ultra Wormhole. Okay, that calls for another switch. I better do. Oh, you toxic me. Oh, you have that one. The one that I have is like for, I think, every 3DS game. But you don't need to send me anything, that's alright. And yeah, it worked. Okay, the toxic is not really that nice, but I can work with that. Right, Golbat. I'm gonna go with another Psychic. That should be one hit KO. And it is. Excellent. Okay, against the Magneton can't really do that much, but then again, this is the opponent's last Pokemon. I might actually just try and stall. Even if my Latias fit. What? Oh, okay, that was a crit. I was like, nah, what? Psychic doing that much damage? So I actually don't even need to switch, that's neat. Oh, and I got another thing for my birthday, but that's like a massage for my brother. At least, as in, not that he gives me a massage, but he bought me a voucher for a spa massage treatment in one of these very neat castles that we have in Luxembourg. Very fancy. I was like, wow, that's expensive, are you sure? But yeah, that is neat. When I plug it into my laptop, it doesn't do anything, nothing opens. Okay, that is weird. Okay, Wobbuffet is one of these Pokemon that you don't really want to face because it's not uber for nothing, according to Smogon. So I think I'm just gonna use Curse 6 times so that I have maximum attack. And then I go for the attack because, yeah, exactly, with the counters, really scary. Hey there, James, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? We were talking about you. Was here the last 10 minutes, the only way I could get chat working was going into incognito? That is weird. But I know some browsers do have glitches like that. You're using Opera, right? Opera GX? Now hit the human name. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you are doing good. I am doing good. I had a good day today. May RNGesus bless thee. Thank you. I definitely need that. Absolutely need that. Okay, I think that if I didn't miscount now, that should be the 6 curse. Yes. Alright, here we go. Let's pray to Arceus that this will work. Come on, one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. Whew! Okay, now my opponent has a problem because I have a +6 attack Regirock with perfect attack stats. But yeah, James, I wanted to ask you, am I allowed to say what you're giving me as my birthday gift? Because I'm really excited about it and really hard to not talk about it. And now there's, you know, viewers are curious. GX, yes, but Chrome did the same thing. Yes, actually, I know exactly what you're talking about because it has happened to me as well, where when I was checking out other people's stream and there was just no chat and was like, huh, am I the only one? But no, it wasn't. Oh, you have Linux. I'm actually not sure if the power save thing works on Linux. I've only ever used Linux. I mean, I know how to use it, I have it at the virtual machine, but I use it for university pretty much. You can say it if you want, lol, I don't mind. Alright, I just want to make things clear and check if you're okay with it, but yeah. I will get a translucent DS Lite from James, a pink translucent one. And that is really neat. It's like a modded one. Okay, this might have not been a very intelligent switch, but here we are. Maybe I should try spamming Ice Beam in the vain hope that we will have frozen fish. I'm good. I'm trying to figure out a way to get an FPGBC to the Fairy Islands. Funny playing, don't send it here. Funny playing. Is that a modder? With GBC, I think you mean Game Boy Color. But that's unfortunate. I mean, I know the woes of... I mean, Luxembourg had that problem for a very long time, even though, like, we have headquarters of eBay and Amazon in Luxembourg. It's really unfair bull crap, but... we had a really long problem where you couldn't really participate in giveaways like that or just buy stuff because they wouldn't ship to Luxembourg. So I know how that feels like. Nice. I wish Nintendo still made their old consoles. Oh, same. Same. But, well, I'm still happy that we have such a large community of people that love the retro gaming aspect. Or the consoles, and there's a lot of people out there who make a really neat, like they restore retro consoles. They 3D print the cases and the buttons and everything. They insert new screens, like updated screens. Alright, I was thinking of going for Shadow Ball, but then I remembered, wait, this is a part normal type, so that's not gonna work. And you're gonna double team? Okay, I got Aerial Ace for you. How about that? I had an Ubuntu laptop as a kid, I loved it. Oh, nice. So a laptop with Ubuntu pre-installed. Funny Playing is a company that sells Game Boy modding parts. Ah, I see. They also made a Game Boy Color that uses FPGA to simulate the original hardware. We actually did that. Wow, okay. That's the first time I heard that. I know there's some clone consoles or redone consoles that they technically emulate what you're playing, which is also fair. I mean, my Hyperkin does that, my Retron 5. Yeah, it probably only works on... Oh no, we got a horn driller here. Let's get rid of you before it becomes a catastrophe. Alright, that was good, thank you. Nice Metagross for that crit. And Shellbell giving me some HP back. Alright, so until now, level 50 went really smoothly. Let's hope it continues like this, but knowing this stupid facility, probably not. I mean, I'm thinking if I find my my leaf green in one of these boxes, then I'm definitely gonna maybe set this streaming format aside for a bit and then go with RNG manipulate or shiny only challenge with leaf green. My leaf green is gonna be in Italian, so that's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm learning Italian. I do understand a lot of it more now because I've been taking Italian courses for a year. But still annoying. I'm still too shy, I guess, to speak it. But that's always been a thing. I tend to learn the reading part first and the speaking part last. Alright, you're heightening your defenses. Sure. The FPGBC isn't an emulator, though it can function almost exactly like a Game Boy Color. Oh, okay. Actually, have to look into that then. But that sounds really interesting. I also have a... I don't think if I ever mentioned that, but I have a... I actually have a modded, or like a... Yeah, a modded Game Boy Color. That has a backlight screen, which Game Boy Colors originally did not have that. That's why those old memes, when you see memes of like, oh, having to wait for the street lights to pass when you're a kid playing Game Boy Color in your car. Because that was how it was back then. No such thing as a backlight in your screen. But this one has it, and it also has like a cable that came with it, so I can record or like transfer footage to the computer. Although I don't really need it because I mean I have my GameCube here, Game Boy player, and that one also plays Game Boy Color games. But yeah, having a modded console is really nice. I'm actually looking if I can find a modded Game Boy SP or a modded Game Boy Advance. Something along the line of that. But that really sucks that they don't ship to the Faroese Islands. I hope you can find a solution for that. Oh yeah, I was talking to with that was with the birthday gift. Of course, RetroCon is the weekend before I come to. Yeah, I'm sorry, James, but it yeah, that's also the reason why I will not stream this Saturday, because during the weekend I will be going to a gaming convention, or like a retro gaming convention in actually, let's try a ancient power. How much does Steel Wing do? That's barely anything. But I'm gonna go to a convention that I go to a lot. It's called the Saar Retro Convention. Saar because S-A-A-R, because it's in Saarland, that's a part in Germany. Really convenient, not too far away of a drive. And they have some really neat stuff there. That's where I bought the modded Game Boy Color, actually. And I will be awake really early then. That's also the reason why I won't be able to stream on Friday, unfortunately. So no Infinite Fusion this Friday. Have to get up early. Get in line, because you need to be there early, or else you're not gonna get a parking spot. You can ask James about that, because he went with me multiple times, and it really is like that. Can't blame the people though, it's really a nice convention. I wish more FPGA consoles are released to be used as retro hardware that doesn't need any original hardware. Well, definitely need to read up on that FPGA then. Imagine a lot of places can't ship to Faroese Island, can't be easy. Yeah, but still, like, we are still in a world where it's globalization. I mean, we have ships, we have planes. They should be able to ship, maybe for a higher fee. Again on November 8th and 9th, 2025, apparently, fingers crossed I can do that one. Yes, the retro convention is usually twice a year. And back then it was only on a Saturday, but now, because of the overwhelming success of it, we got so many people from France and Germany and also other countries coming there. Sometimes I hear the one, like a couple of Luxembourgers, because it's not a language you commonly hear outside of Luxembourg. But to be fair, Saarland and Luxembourg, like, they're bordering each other, so... Yeah, but yeah, let's hope that you'll be able to make it. At least you'll be able to come, like, to go to the Luxembourg convention with me this month. So you're gonna see that one for once, and then later you can pick for yourself if you would prefer going to the... Oh my god, stupid double team crap. But you can always think about it. Do you prefer the Luxembourg convention or LuxCon, or do you prefer the retro convention? But yeah, Luxembourg sometimes has that problem as well, and like, we're landlocked, so we don't have the problem, so to speak, that we're a remote, well, remote, they're not really that remote, but we're not like an island somewhere, so I'm always really angry when I want to buy something, I don't know, from eBay or from Italy, and then you gotta pay a lot just for shipping. And it's like, come on. When I buy something from Germany, it's not like that. Or, well, it depends, honestly, but it's just... I know, we are a globalized society. I think that shouldn't be a problem now. I believe FPGA is a processor that can be programmed to function as any other hardware as long as the FPGA is big enough. Ah, I see. So, what did they call that again? Imitation? An imitation processor, I think. Could be wrong. I will never say no to not going to RetroCon again because I've never seen the same stuff twice and I always find something. Yeah, true. I've never, literally never left the retro convention without having bought something. I mean, I did set money aside. My wallet is gonna cry again. Even though I haven't seen LuxCon yet, I still think I prefer RetroCon somehow. Yeah, you're not too far off. LuxCon is a bit a mixture of any nerdy things like comic books, science, fiction, fantasy, role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons and all that. Which is also nice. And the nice thing about the LuxCon is that they have like workshops where there's people like real actual authors that come there and they will teach you how to, like, what are writing mistakes or how to write something in a better way or other tips that are really handy to know. And those are really nice. We've actually had people from America come to the LuxCon. But I think you're gonna like the LuxCon as well, but it's actually nice that you know, try it for once, then you can know if you would prefer that or the other one. I think it's usually used to test out chips before they are produced. That's what I'm finding here. I have a tab open looking up what that processor is, and yeah, seems to be the case. Right, not a Thunderbolt. I luckily did not get one hit KO'd with Horn Drill. Not yet. Hopefully it stays that way. Wait, that song again? I swear these playlists, they seem to be repeating a lot. If you pretend to be 12, you can go in for free. Well, you can try to pretend that you're 12, but I think it's below 12 actually. Could be wrong. I never had to pretend that I'm below 12. But the LuxCon entry isn't really that expensive. Like a weekend ticket, I think you get it for 12 euros or something. That's definitely doable. And I mean, you get something on your wrist and you can enter the next day, like Saturday and Sunday. And you got food trucks there, you got a lot. So I'm actually excited to see what things they will have. The workshops are really interesting. I hope we can go into one. And one good thing, James, they tend to be in English, not in Luxembourgish. Some of them are in French, but most of them tend to be in English because there is actually somewhat of an international audience going there. Oh, is it 9 euros there? I had, I'm pretty sure, did you check out the event, like the website? I thought, I remember 12, but it could be that they changed it, which is a good thing. I mean, 9 euros is really not that much. There was something heartwarming about seeing kids play the GameCube or NES. Yeah, it is. I sometimes I wonder, like, I mean, I know, should I ever have kids, they're definitely gonna get to play the retro stuff. Alright, another bird to conquer. Another burb that uses double team, nothing new to see. And mine connects, haha. Wah, wah, wah. Too bad your strategy didn't work out. Selena, wasn't that we had that trainer before? The game is running out of ideas. Sometimes I think about the boat tour that had every language but English. Yeah, I mean, that is... I still don't understand why they had, like, French and what was the other one? I think they had Italian, but they didn't have English. Was it that? Send screenshot over. Maybe the price went down because it's getting closer to the event. Oh yeah, you don't need to buy it, like, over the internet. Just... I always buy it at the event, at the entrance. I mean, sure, you can if you feel like doing so. You can do it over the internet, but I literally never have done that. Okay, away with you. Be gone. Be gone, evil cactus. But yeah, I think you're gonna like it, James. But honestly, I think your hunch is gonna be correct, that you prefer the RetroCon. But as I always say, if there's anything that you're looking for, let me know, so I can check for you. Try to get a ticket at the door, like souvenir. I don't know how to spell that word. Souvenir gets a O in front of the U. And yes, I also always keep these armbands. Even like I have armbands from very old hardstyle festivals, like that I've been to 10 years ago. I still have them because why not, right? God, I want to get an FPGBC. My 4-year-old should only be exposed to TV series and good quality old games. I don't want him to get TikTok crap. Yeah, an idle time waster number 4564. Yeah, I definitely get it. And I'm not on the camp of, oh, everything was better before in the past. Like, that is definitely a fallacy. But some things I think were better. Like, the childhood I had, while I didn't really have a nice childhood, so to speak, but when it came to like gaming and everything, like you bought a game, it was much cheaper than they were today, and when you bought a game, it was complete. No DLC nonsense, no Dexit when it comes to Pokemon. It's just like it also feels like a lot of the time. I mean, I did study that at university. I would say I know at least a little bit of what I'm talking about, but geez, the game design in a lot of modern games is really not that good if you analyze it. Like, they're cutting corners everywhere. To be fair, that's just enshittification. It's not just games, it's like with everything. I also hate that with cars, where everything needs to be a stupid screen. I don't want to have a screen. I want my knobs, I want my buttons. I want to look where the hell I'm driving and just go with, like, how you do it with a controller. I don't look at my controller every single time I use it, because that would be... I mean, I know the layout by heart. And same thing should be like with cars. And we weren't, like, expected back then when I grew up. We weren't on... Like, the internet felt much better. Not in every aspect, to be fair, but so many things you could just look up and you would immediately find it. And it's not really like that anymore. Especially with that stupid AI being shoehorned everywhere. Hey there, Electabuzz. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Oi, oi. And you too, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm still kind of, like, your story with what you posted on Discord. Like, what? Huh? How the hell can you get a development, like a game dev job? Like, I studied that and I even can't get a job like that. I know what day it is today, Ahmed. I've been trolled already this stream. Everything was better in the past except the things I like that's newer. Yeah, that's... I guess you could put it like that. But I swear a lot of things were better. I really missed the time where you weren't expected to be readily available by phone every single second. And social media, I mean, to be fair, I'm making money with social media, but still, it's really toxic. The effects that it has on brain development of young people, not really that great. What's the rarest thing you've seen at a convention? Well, that's a good question. I think it might have been a Atari Jaguar. Like, I've literally never seen one back then in stores. Never. I didn't even know it existed. And it didn't really sell that well either. So you don't really see it anywhere on, even at conventions. The Panasonic Cube. Actually, the Panasonic Cube is not, that's, if you don't know, in Japan and in the US, there was a version of the GameCube, a model of the GameCube that could play DVDs. And it's like a Panasonic made GameCube. And it's really rare. It's a, oh, it is rather rare. It's a limited edition. They go for a lot of money nowadays. I always wanted one, but when you're too broke to afford one, you know, you just don't buy things that you can't afford. But it's not actually that rare. I mean, several thousand units have been produced. I mean, it's still rare. Don't get me wrong, but it's not really that rare. General Kenobi, you are a bold one. Kill him. That's why I got a 3D printer. Yeah, I wish I had one, but want to print my own shite knockoff products. Not spend billions on the same product that's slightly better quality but way more expensive. Exactly, exactly. Why did I say expansive? It's expensive. Okay, Mars, that's it for you. You did well. Didn't get it, but I'm going to apply the requirements to speak Japanese. I'm gonna learn it. It won't be easy, but I'm gonna work my ass off. And I'm not joking about this, not a trick or lie. But how? Like, how? Is it just as a, is it not, well, not just, but is it like a game translation thing? And I did learn Japanese for a while, and when I'm like, I as a polyglot who already knows multiple languages, let me tell you, yes, it is gonna be really hard. But the trick is to not give up, and I mean, you already know Arabic, and that's also not too easy, so maybe it's gonna be a bit easier in that aspect for you. Read the news, that's how you learn a language. I mean, yeah, you could try to read the news. I prefer reading anything that I'm interested in set language. For example, playing a video game in that language that I've already played in another language that I like. Example, the Pokémon games. That's why I have them in Italian. The Fire Red and Leaf Green. Alright, Wall Rain, I think I'd better switch. I'm not gonna risk that one. But the news are just so depressing lately. I mean, sure, you can also learn a language while reading something that's depressing. But yeah, Ahmed, it's up to you. Of course, you need to know how you can learn languages. Ooh, neat. That's a lot of damage. Oh boy, here we go, it's the blizzard. Please don't be a crit. Please don't be a crit. And don't freeze either. Ooh. Okay. Whew. That was close. But I'm quicker than you. Haha. As an Italian, how do you feel about corn on pizza? It wasn't bad, actually. Well, Italian, I mean, I guess 46%. But, yeah, I don't really think corn goes on pizza, but I'm not that kind of Italian, you know. I mean, how much does my opinion matter? I like pineapple on pizza as a, I guess, semi-Italian. I'm gonna apply to work from FromSoft for free things, translating their games because there's a lot of mistakes in Arabic translation. 2 amazing games ideas I made and 3 helping them improving games. I mean, if that is true, that's amazing. I'm just wondering how you get that job without having a degree in that, but hey, kudos to you if you can do it. Corn is great on homemade pizza. I prefer corn in like wraps, personally. Or sandwiches, but not pizza. But then again, I actually unironically like pineapple on pizza. Hey there, Sodium, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Was given mango on pizza once, 5 out of 10. Mango on pizza? I don't know. Yeah, that sounds a bit off. But then again, there's people that put, like, the food combinations that they eat make me shudder. Pineapple on pizza tastes great. Find me anyone who disagrees. I mean, I know what you mean when you say ananas. Pineapple. Tried making a little bit of April Fool's content on Reddit. Oh, I saw your message. Yeah, you trolled a bit on Reddit, didn't you? So tell me, how did you troll? Like Nutella on salami? Yeah, exactly. That is... I swear you can only really like that when you have zero taste, or if you're like pregnant or something, but bleh. Planning to get a degree first. I'm not gonna jump all of a sudden. I'm gonna be 23 or 25 when I do it. Oh, I thought like, okay, I thought that it was like you got accepted, or you had a, like, you gonna have an interview or something. I didn't know FromSoft before. I had to Google them. Right, here we go with the Thunder. Unfortunately, the Metagross has some good IVs, but special defense is not one of them. Okay, I'm gonna switch. I pretended to be fun calm and wrote funny crap on Ace Attorney related subs. Okay, that is pretty funny. Oh, and I get another Parahacks, are you kidding me? Okay, that is not good. I'm still gonna try. Someone decided to join in on the roleplay. as who? No, but I did talk one of the employees. Ah, okay, I see. But it was just like you dropped that out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what? And I knew what day it was today, and I know that you sometimes successfully troll me. So I thought it was one of these things again. Please don't blame me for this. It's not a, I don't believe that you can do that thing. It's a, yeah, you did troll me in the past, and you know, it's April Fool's after all. Alright, I'm gonna go with a cautionary curse. I think many people did. Actually, yeah. Did you do any April Fool stuff today? Because I actually really didn't. And by many I mean 3 or 4. Yeah, that fits the definition of many. Many is just more than, I think, 3 or something. Really go into the definitions. Nice, that's a one shot. But yeah, I hope you all are having a good day today. Okay, definitely calls for a switch because Mars doesn't really go well against this opponent. Alright, ring dance, that's fine. I have Aerial Ace up my sleeve. Focus Punch, okay. Huh. Weird moveset. But sure, that just means I got a free move. Yeah, sure, do that. I love it when the CPU is doing stupid things. Means easier wins for me. Wait, I've been streaming for an hour already? What? This happens every single time, I swear. Every single time. I'm just so time blind when I stream. I guess it's because I'm having fun. And when you're having fun, time flies by much quicker. Pretty sure you heard that saying more than once. But it's definitely true. Like when you're sitting in a class that you really don't like, you know how long it takes for it to be finally over. Or you're like in a not so nice position or conversation or anything that's genuinely unpleasant. But this is pleasant. I do like streaming. I actually didn't think I was going to like it. The beginning was like, should I really do this? But yeah, I mean, I did it for a year now. A year and a couple of months. And, well, the channel growth, it's very slow. But still, very slow is better than nothing at all. And I am actually making more money with it. Still haven't found a regular job, it's really depressing, but oh well. I mean, if I really, all things considered, I'm still in a pretty good position. Today I got an email from my school that JD Vance was coming to the university. To have a speech on a non-official related trip. We were even promised autographs. Yeah, was he gonna talk about how to make love to a couch? Sorry for that joke, I just think it's really funny. Because he actually apparently did that. I don't think I need to go into that. Like he didn't. Okay, no, I should just shut up. That's an easy one. Ooh, that was a crit. That hurt. If they accept me, I will do a job interview in Japan, in Tokyo, and they will take me. Would live in Tokyo. Not gonna lie, I'm okay with them paying me $1 a month. Working there for Hidetaka Miyazaki. Well, I mean, $1 a month still. I mean, you should be compensated what you're worth, and you're not worth $1 a month. Definitely not. But that would be really neat. I mean, you'd be living a life that a lot of people are dreaming of. Living in Japan and working on a video game. Slow is steady, steady is smooth, smooth is fast. Yeah, you could say it like that. Don't believe anyone who likes pineapple pizza. It's because you're Italian, probably. It's not that I judge taste, it's that I get confused. Pizzas and pineapples are pretty different. Actually, I don't know. I mean, pineapples are sour and acidic. And that's not the only sour and acidic thing you can put on a pizza. But then again, I understand your little Italiano going, no, this doesn't work. No, how dare you? I know, I'm a bad Italian. My dad keeps saying, he always rolled his eyes when I ordered that. I'm like, come on, Dad, just let me have my stuff. There's worse things you can put on pizza, in my opinion. He actually did. Oh, it was a funny misinformation campaign. Oh, okay. Then never mind. I actually fell for that. Then, mea culpa. I actually fell for a disinformation campaign. But then again, I never say that I'm immune to that. No one is. Is it possible to put the Pokemon from Pokemon Home onto Battle Revolution? Unfortunately, no. If you're thinking from home and then on Battle Revolution, no. If you think from the Generation 3, then on Battle Revolution, yes. That works. Yeah, that is my lord and savior, Hidetaka Miyazaki. I will kiss feet with pleasure every time. I swear if I do it and I go there and they accept me, I will make pancake every day just for Hidetaka Miyazaki. I'm gonna be living your dream. That I agree with. I've seen someone put bananas on pizza. That's just atrocious. Oh, I've seen... What assaults to nature have I seen being put on pizza? I do think anchovies on pizza is really pushing it. But I've seen kiwi being put on pizza, which that is a bit like generally fruit on pizza, well except for tomato, but or chocolate, like not a chocolate pizza, but just chocolate on a normal pizza. I mean, you either have to be super high or very pregnant to love that. I don't know. Hey there, Decepticon AI. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Your Latias Infinite Omni is a god. No, not a god, but yeah, she's doing pretty well today. Hopefully it keeps... like it doesn't change. Oh my god, you got that? Okay. That's gonna take a while. When I talked to the employee, he said that yes, you could work with that, you can offer, but you need a degree. What degree do you need? Like a university degree, I take it? I was given warm sushi once in London. Oh, actually, like warm sushi, like warm cheese sushi. Some California rolls sushis are warm and they're actually good. You can also have fried sushi, like they just make normal maki sushi, and then they put it in a fryer, in a deep fryer. That it's actually, I know it might sound weird or disgusting at first, but it can actually be really good. Or do you just mean normal sushi and not like cooked tuna sushi that's warm, or like that hot cheese sushi? Yeah, university degree, yeah. Thought so. So did I make you discover sushi, James, or was it someone else? Come on, crit, infinite omniverse, go, crit, no! Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. Should I just switch to Reggie Rock? Stand up and then go for it? I think so. Don't want to waste all of my thunderbolts. Honestly, ideology labels is the biggest form of propaganda. You get people going crazy over words that are so vague, and even people who aren't politicians have to speak around what the word... Yeah, that is definitely just the labeled thinking. I know, I mean, labels do have a purpose, but still, it's... You know, people are just... It sometimes incentivizes people to think in black and white terms, forgetting all about the nuance, and that is, I mean, what's the point of that? That usually leads to irrational arguments. Normal sushi like we had at Bamboo. Okay, that is a bit weird. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oof, that's gonna hurt probably. Oh no, please, Mart, please, no! Okay, that is not so nice. Really, a Wailord giving me trouble? Okay, fun times are over now. Already starting learning Japanese, I could say simple things like watashi wa amedo desu. Not sure if that's right though. Yeah, it is. That kanji I can read. Watashi. Alright, now your special defense dropped. That is very good, but still, I don't think I'm gonna... Ooh, that's still gonna hurt, probably. No, actually, not that much. Always knew about sushi, I just never tried it until I came to you. You make me discover those marble drinks though. Oh, Ramune, yeah. Ramune is... to be fair, they're not healthy, full of corn syrup. They're definitely something that you shouldn't drink every day. But they're like a vice of mine, let's say. But yeah, Ramune is really... Is it a good thing? No. It's very sweet, it's sugary, but... Like, that is a vice of mine. I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, but... Those kind of drinks, yeah. I mean, I try to keep it at a minimum, of course. You shouldn't be going overboard with things like that. Of the Nordic delicacy known as salmon and rice packed in seaweed. No, that's pretty much sushi. If you really think about it. I really like sushi. I remember when, like, at one point, there were almost no sushi restaurants anywhere where I lived. And then it just became a trend, and then they were everywhere. Which was good for me, because I really actually like sushi. Especially tuna sushi, that is... Mwah. Alright, so... That was quite a bit of trouble, but still we are going to be victorious. And a crit, nice. Not that I really needed it, I think. Trying to become Japanese 100%. I started watching videos on how to be Japanese. Because if I want to learn Japanese, I need to think like Japanese. Sure, just don't become like a creep and try to take pictures of women's skirts or something. Okay, I'm being a bit mean here, but like not everything of Japanese culture is really worth adapting, in my opinion. It's literally sushi. Salmon sushi was invented by Norway. I do wonder where, like, when did we have the first instance of sushi? I wouldn't be too surprised if it turned out that it was a Nordic invention and not a Japanese one. Because there's some things that, like pizza is technically, I think, not even a Italian invention. It's debated among scholars, but I think last time I read something about it, it was that we were making pizzas, or a pizza equivalent, since like the Bronze Age. And if you don't know, the Bronze Age has existed for far longer than Italy. Not trying to be a weeb, yeah, no one likes weebs. Become Japanese, become hikikomori. Maybe not hikikomori. For those of you who don't know what a hikikomori is, it's a shut-in. Like a Japanese cultural thing where someone pretty much never or almost never leaves their home. Like really extreme hermit crap, essentially. For the record, I might be one of the few who want to learn Japanese, but not for the anime. Yeah, that's good. And even if you do, the thing is, when you learn it for anime, you notice really quickly that the Japanese that you learn in the courses is very polite Japanese. And the Japanese that you learn, that you hear in anime is really not polite. That's like pretty much street slang or really crass. And that can be a bit confusing. I also didn't learn Japanese for anime. I mean, I do like anime, but like anime is such a broad thing. It's like, there's so many animes out there. It's still Sturgeon's law applies 90%. It's not really that good. Norway invented salmon sushi to sell more salmon. Big salmon conspiracy. Alright, got more vitamins, even though I don't really need them, but sure, I can always sell them for profit. We're at 28 now. Going good until now. Let's hope that it continues. Like, just one freaking streak. Either in level 50 or 100, I don't care. I just want to have that stupid... I want to have that, okay? Alright, 79 playing hours. We'll learn Japanese for all Japan exclusive Nintendo games. That is based. Yeah, Japanese, I haven't touched it in a while, that's why it's not really... Not saying I lost a lot of it, but like when it comes to speaking, yeah. I mean, I can still read hiragana, katakana, and some kanji, as evidenced by, I was able to read what Ahmed wrote, but it is a hard language, but still, Ahmed, you already know Arabic. That is also a Category 5 language, so you should be good. If you really set yourself a goal, I can share YouTube videos with you that that show you good learning practices or techniques. Maybe that'll help you as well. Gonna work hard and honestly, even if I fail, I would still learn a lot. Yeah, I mean, even if you fail at getting that job, you still learned a whole new language. And you'd have a diploma. Okay, unfortunately Mars wasn't able to get that one, so it's time for my Metagross now. But the name is I mean, I chose a nickname, but it's a bit of a mouthful. Not like Mars. GJ367B, that's a lot to say. Alright, I beat Naomi. Please, and I would love to get any form of... Alright, hang on, let me write that down so I don't forget it. Because there are some YouTubers who actually live in Japan, and they made some really neat like learning techniques that I actually used, and they helped a lot. Like studying techniques or just things that are unique for Japanese because of their kanji thing. What is the difficult part about Japanese? Well, there's several. First, for a Westerner or just anyone who is not Japanese, it's a whole... You need to learn three new writing systems. You need how to read them. You need to learn how to read them and write them. Hiragana and katakana. Those are actually not that hard. I have to say that. Those are actually... You can... Okay, maybe that's just me, but I actually learned that in like 2 days. That was fine. There's an app that you can use as well, or not an app, how do I even say it? Like a website that you can go to, and then you can just train your knowledge on hiragana, katakana, and all that. So that is an effort that you need to do. Then the other one is the counting. Grammar is actually not hard. Japanese grammar is, funnily enough, very easy if you compare it to other languages. But like some things are really hard. Kanji is that third writing system. Those are those pretty much Chinese knockoff symbols, if I can say it like that. There are thousands of kanji. And you need to pretty much memorize them all. And not only are there thousands of symbols you need to memorize, but also they can be read differently. And that's another challenge on top of having to learn a whole new writing system. And then they even have, if that wouldn't be enough of a hassle, they also have a stroke order. Even though, like, there's an order where you need to draw the lines. Even though my Japanese teacher, she kept implying, oh, it's not that important. If you can just write the kanji, that's fine. If you really want to learn it the correct way, I guess you would have to learn that as well. Hi there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Learned how to rate people on YouTube, so be ready. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I forgot to tell you, Fat Boys, sometimes when I schedule streams, you can put at the end when the stream is done that it automatically makes a video or a stream pop up, and I can actually sometimes pick streams of you or some other streamers that I watch. So I did that a couple of times. Hopefully that helped you. Oh geez, okay, that was a crit. But yeah, another thing that is hard about Japanese is the counting system. Oh my god, the counting system. That is just insane. And what I mean with insane is, okay, so when in English, for example, you say 1 apple, 2 apples, and then it's like an S. Not with every, like, you can't really say 1 water, 2 waters, I guess, but with most things it gets an S. Same in Luxembourgish, same in German. In French, usually as well. Sometimes it gets an ES. In Italian, okay, there's usually an I involved. But those things you can learn. That's not too hard. In Japanese, what are you counting? Are you counting something that's round? That has a different counting word. Are you counting people? That's a different counting word. Are you counting things that are long and thin? I'm not kidding when I say that. Like, there's 500 or more counting words for things that are, like, depend on shape and other things. That is really hard. That is really confusing, or it can be like a burden or just a hurdle you gotta get over when you start learning Japanese. So that is really hard. And also just the fact, I mean, I guess I'm saying that as a polyglot. But when I'm learning Italian right now, and there's a lot of Italian that I can infer from a lot of words, a lot of even grammatical stuff I already seen in French. Because both share the same language family tree. They're both Roman language or Roman descendant languages. And that makes it easy. When you know German and you wanna learn Dutch or Danish or any other Germanic language, then that's gonna be easy. With Japanese, you don't really have that. You know, often with every single word, they have their own word, and there's no commonalities between other languages. You know, sometimes they have exceptions like aircon, that's just air conditioner, or toire, that is toilet, that's easy enough, or miruku, okay, that's just milk. But usually, like, that's just, yeah, that's hard. But then again, that shouldn't be too much of a problem for you, Amit, since Arabic also has that. And you already did that when you learned English. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You got a crit. God damn it. Okay. Not good. But yeah, those are, I would say, the main things that make it hard. It's not actually grammar, like with other things. Like French grammar is, not nice when you start out learning it. But yeah, that is pretty much I would say the problem, or the difficulty of learning Japanese. I hope that was a good explanation. Thank Lord, I suck in grammar a lot, so Japanese grammar being easy. It really is easy. I was so surprised. It's like when you do a question, you just add ka. Like they work with particles. That's how they call it. And you just add the ka particle at the end of a sentence, and then immediately becomes a question. In other languages, especially like in French or something, you need to have certain words in a certain order for it to be a question. But not in Japanese. You can just literally say, I don't know, a word ka, and then that would be a valid question. That is easy. And also the just the I, you, she, her, the verbs. There's not that many irregular verbs in Japanese. There are irregular verbs, but it's not like French where every single freaking verb is irregular. At least it feels like that. Sorry, I just got to flex with the French trauma that I have. Oh god, if you knew how horrible that is as a Luxembourgish kiddo. You need to be like, you don't have French in the first grade, and then in second grade they're like, okay, this is French. Here's French grammar unleashed onto unsuspecting children. Let me tell you, that changes you. Yeah, they conjugate numbers. Yeah, pretty much you can say it like that. It's really hard. You need to memorize them all. And that can be really annoying. I mean, Japanese also use cat tongue to say sensitive, just like Faroese. Yeah, true. Faroese, I think you told me that already, that is a commonality. I mean, the figure of speech is not really, I mean, every language has that pretty much. That's just, if that's hard for you, I mean, then that's like, okay, I'm autistic, so yes, that is, in the beginning it's hard for me, but once I memorize it, it's alright. I love Pokemon, that's good, Ahmed, I love Pokemon as well. Already got the Japanese accent, very good. I can sound Japanese, but the words are hard sometimes. Oh yeah, the words, especially when you're reading like a very long sentence, you kind of... It's usually a pattern of consonant, vocal, and that can be a bit weird, depending on what was your first language. But yeah, grammar-wise... Oh no, guillotine. Whew, it missed. Jesus Christ, that almost gave me a mini heart attack. Don't give me that game, please. Don't give me that crap. All I heard was "let me tell you," James, before it went to a locker ad. What did I miss? Oh, that has been a while now. Unfortunately I forgot. Sorry about that. But did I say "let me tell you," James? I mean, I think I said "let me tell you" about the French grammar. Could be wrong. I need to go back in the stream now, but I'm in a good flow right now. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, a human name. Conjugating numbers. I still remember the day when we started learning that, and she just gave us a sheet of paper with all the things on it, and she said go on that page, and then we're like, oh, those are all? No. There's 500 if not more of them. Yikes. To be fair, as a foreigner learning Japanese, you can kind of use a somewhat universal counter one. And they'd be fine, even though it's not correct, but they'd be, okay, you're a foreigner, you actually bothered learning Japanese, so that's fine. Japanese honestly sounds like a Faroese person trying to mimic an Asian language, kind of, yeah. I listened to some, there's videos on YouTube where it's just newscasters in different languages, like in one video in a compilation, so you can kind of... That's where I listened to some Faroese speaking. That was interesting. And that song again. I swear that playlist is looping. Oh well, I mean the song is nice, but still. Phonetics are extremely similar. Yeah, after having listened to that, I definitely see, or I guess hear what you mean. Alright, what's next one? Otaria, alright. Alright, I'm gonna go with, okay, you just used mirror move, but that was pointless. And it's a one shot, of course it was a crit. I said I love Pokemon because Decepticon AI said I love Pokemon in Arabic. Oh, that was the message retracted. Okay, I see now. But you should try Pokemon, maybe, I mean, not forcing anyone. Oh, I survived that, nice, nice. Okay, that should be a one-hit KO. Oh, it isn't. Okay, never mind then. No, I'm sorry, Mars, but oh well, you did fine, you did yours. Alright, I'm gonna go with Psychic. I outspeed. Should be done with that one. Yeah, Manectric is called Voltenso in German. I think I like that name. I like that name more than Manectric, even though Manectric is also not bad. Alright, next one. Alright, that should be a good one. Earthquake. And I outspeed, wonderful. Was once in Denmark and there were some Japanese tourists talking. My dad literally turned to me and said, "Do you also hear someone talking fairies?" Almost fairies, yeah. You did play Pokemon, alright. I mean, I'm never forcing anyone to like what I like, but, you know. I mean, you did play Pokemon, I did know that, but, I don't know if you really like Pokemon. A lot of people play Pokemon, but they're not really a fan, which that is definitely fine. I mean, I did watch all the Harry Potter movies, but I wouldn't consider myself to be a fan. Especially not of the writer. Definitely not of the writer. No, I'm not a fan of being a turf. You do like Pokemon, that is based. Oh, you're gonna use Surf now? Are you that... Ooh, okay, Mars, alright. Are you an Amnesia user, or are you having another moveset? That is the question now. They really should have changed this shiny. Whiscash's shiny. It should have been the colors of a Master Ball. That would just fit so well, especially with the W, I guess, on its forehead. And the M on the Master Ball. And wasn't there like an anime thing where someone was trying to, like a trainer was trying to catch a Whiscash for decades? And he was at one point using a Master Ball, and the Whiscash was just freaking eating the Master Ball. I wonder how the hell that works, but... Yeah, you can catch God with that in the games, but in the anime, like, some fish goes, snack, and then it's gone. To be fair, the anime isn't known to be consistent in its logic, but that was pretty funny. Alright, going smoothly so far. I really hope this keeps up. Oh, James, I can't wait for that DSi. Let me... not DSi. Why do I keep saying DSi? DSi Lite. I already have a DS Lite, but that one is... I mean, it has a new screen and all that. It's translucent. Alright, here we go. Swampert. Okay, that calls for a switch. Swampert is just really good in this generation. And he used a ground type attack. Of course, that's not going to do anything. Hope it does it again. Oh no, it goes for Blizzard. Oh, and damn, that Psychic didn't really do that much damage. That is a bulky investment. Probably invested in HP or special defense. Or maybe both. Oh, you got leftovers too. That is not so nice, but well. Let's hope for a special defense drop with Psychic. No. Okay, Surf, I can deal with that. For the record, they didn't say that I must learn Japanese before coming to Japan, but they will teach me Japanese. That's why I want to learn a big chunk of Japanese before coming. No, that's actually a good plan, Amit. It's always better to learn it first. And you got a basis for that. Oh, nice, I get a crit now. But to be fair, oh, a Regice, alright. To be fair though, if you go into like a foreign country, you want to live there, if you don't learn the language, I never understood that. That I would be really scared of people, you know, not trolling me doesn't really cut it, but I would be really afraid of getting taken advantage of if you live in another country, don't even know the language. Unfortunately, that's what could easily happen. Alright, now you're going for defense. That is not so good, but at least I got a attack boost as well. Do I get another one? No. But Regice, Regice can't really hurt a Metagross. Even if it has Earthquake, the attack stat is not really that, but like worth it. And there we go, gotten rid of the Regice. And what is the next one? Oh, that one, yikes, okay. Well, it's your last one, so I'm still gonna not switch and try an Aerial Ace. Oh damn, wow. Okay. Easy peasy. Have my Lord and Savior Hidetaka Miyazaki looking after me. Definitely, have you ever watched Hey Arnold? Maybe you haven't, but like there's a character in there, I think she's like one of the main examples of a Western case of a, what is that character trope called again? Not a tsundere, but a yandere. A yandere, I think you know what that is. Like someone who is really obsessing over their love interest. Think Amy Rose from Sonic. And, yeah. There's a... no, not tsundere. Yandere in that cartoon. I think she's called Helga. And she literally has a shrine of the main character. Like, she's that obsessed with him. That always stuck in my mind. It's really funny. So you definitely need a shrine for your Lord and Savior. Okay, Mars got wrecked. That is not so nice. I hope that my Latias outspeeds. She does. Good. Not getting Heracross again this time. Oh, you little bastard. You held through. God damn it. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. That's gonna be a one-shot. I just freaking know it. Yeah, of course. God damn it. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening again. Don't outspeed, please. Okay, good. Okay, I only have one Pokemon now. And he has two. No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see how that goes. Again, a freaking Heracross again. It's always the same thing. Always a freaking Heracross. Not a love, it's just that I think Hidetaka Miyazaki is my god and Lord and Savior. Worship him. I mean, yeah. That's why I said an altar or like a shrine. Doesn't need to be love, romantic love. I mean, it's a joke, yeah, I get it, but it's fun playing along. Alright, I'll try to speedrun German. Then I will start learning Japanese, focusing specifically on kanji. Oh, looks like I gave you some interest in the language learning challenge. Hey, that's neat. You know, as a polyglot, I always encourage people to learn more than, like, one language. I don't know, at least to me, knowing only one language is a scary concept. I don't know. But then again, maybe I should just shut the hell up because I live in a country where that is normal. Okay, Endeavor is scary, but this is gonna be the end. Whew, that was a close one. That was definitely close. Did I get 1 HP back or something? Yeah, wow. But yeah, I can, actually, maybe I can post it here. What's it called again? Train not kanji, but train hiragana katakana. It's like a tool. It's free. Real Kana, it's called. It's really nice. It's so I'm gonna post it in the chat. This is if you, especially for you, Amit, if you want to learn hiragana and katakana. This is a wonderful, is a really neat website to be doing it. Minorities, we speak billions of languages. Man, billions of languages, imagine. That would be... We have billions of people, but not that many languages. I don't even think, nah, not even close. There's not even 1 million languages, I think. I could be wrong, though. I mean, a lot of languages... how many languages out there that we have no idea that they existed at one point? Because they died out. You know what's funny? My uncle went to Japan back in the 80s to learn advanced programming in Japan, and he was a genius. Ooh, advanced programming? In what language? Probably assembly, seeing as it was the 80s. Gotta head to bed, but thanks for streaming. Well, thank you for being part of the stream, James. Always a pleasure. And I wish you a good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the British bedbugs bite. And hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next stream. So until then, have a good one. Maybe I could honor him and become just like him. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm doing the same thing. At least I don't have proof that my grandmother was a genius, but you know, she had to stop going to school because times were different back then. And you know, as a nanny and all that, she just freaking taught herself mathematics and trigonometry without even having been going to high school classes. She just did that, and she was really well read. You could talk to everything, like any topic, and she knew at least something about it. Always very open to learn, so at least maybe genius, I don't know, but I'd wager she was really intelligent, and she's also like a... Yeah, I wanna be like her in a way, in a way that she is a role model. And yeah, why not try to do that, like with your uncle? Honestly, I don't know what language he learned. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's probably assembly, seeing as it was the 80s. That was a very common language back then. And we're talking about languages, like imagine alien languages. They're probably nothing alike. Might not even be through the same medium, like sound. That is something that I find really interesting, but to be fair, we don't really have anything to go on. At this point, we can only speculate, but that is really a fascinating thing. Okay, here we go again with stupid power hacks, but oh well. Yeah, gonna use Surf. Hopefully I don't get power hacks and can pull off the Earthquake. Come on, Mars. Go, go, go. Yes! Mars is awesome. Go, go, Mars. That almost sounded like Go Go Mike if you ever played the WarioWare Inc. minigame or micro games. Alright, I did predict that Surf. That would have been the end of Mars. But it would have been the end. It wasn't. Alright, let's go for Thunderbolt. Till now things are going pretty smoothly, but then again I feel... Yeah, maybe I should just shut up, because last time it feels like the more I say it, the more the game is like, you were having a good time, just let me end your streak. Of course, that's not actually what I think, but it's fun to say. Oh, you're a bit bulkier. You need three Thunderbolts. Okay, I really hope that Blizzard doesn't crit, because the other one did a massive amount of damage. Please, 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 please. Whew! And it didn't freeze either. Good. Very good. Alright, let's go for another Earthquake. Earthquake, what the hell? Thunderbolt? Earthquake on the Latias. I mean, technically you can run a physical set, but still. Alright, Starmie, I can deal with that as well. Another Starmie, feels like they keep sending in the same Pokemon, it feels. By the way, Yana, I wanna ask you a question about language. Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. I love to help with language learning whenever I can. Maybe aliens use exclusively AI for programming, in which case we will never meet them. Either they were killed by the super intelligent AI, or their most efficient addition algorithm is O and factorial. Oh my god, yeah. For those of you who are unaware, O and then like in parentheses something that's like the O notation, it's called. That is essentially a way to say how efficient, I'm putting it in really easy terms now, how efficient a algorithm is. And O of n factorial is really terrible. N in this case is the number of computation it would take. And if you know math, you know factorials, that is a number, at least that's an operation that makes your numbers grow really quickly. You easily get you really quickly get numbers that are larger than a googol, so larger than 10 to the power of 100, or a 1 with 100 zeros, which is a huge number. Like, that's not even, like, we have much less atoms in the universe than the googol atoms. At least that's a estimate. Of course we don't know for sure, but scrap it, the most efficient algorithm would be oh, tree event, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, Googology, now we're talking. That's like one of my nerdy interests. I love Googology. It's just amazing how we actually can make algorithms or just functions that put out numbers that are so huge that you can put them, they don't fit in a Googleplex universes. That is just mind-blowing and I love it. Unfortunately, you can't really talk about that with anyone because most are like, huh, what's that? Which, yeah, fair. I mean, it's really ultra-specific topic. But yeah, if you don't know the tree function that is, let's say tree 3, I have a shiny named after that because it's an exploding tree. Ha 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 ha, I know, nerdy and all. Tree 3 is a infamous Googology number. That is a number that is so huge. Where do I even begin? It's so huge that it doesn't fit in a Googleplex universes. It doesn't fit in a Googleplex times a Googleplex whatever universes. It doesn't fit in a Googleplex to the power of a Googleplex universes. And oh, what? You want to have a power tower of Googleplexes universes? Nah, that's not enough. Like, that is what we're talking about. That is just insanely large. Like, I always think that Googology numbers are somewhat of the eldritch abominations of the math world. Like, you literally cannot grasp the true form because you can't literally have it in your brain. There's not enough entropy in the entire universe to store that number. And I mean, if you would try to force it, you just create a black hole because it violates several laws. We just turn into a black hole because, well, you can't have infinite entropy. That is how insane these numbers are. They're very smart, and I don't think they're stupid to not know how to program an AI that doesn't evolve in its own against its creator. You know, that is, it can always go against the intent of the original creators. What is profit motive? Profit motive is one of the worst things ever, in my opinion. It's what capitalism is running on. And then you just use mod on the number and get to operate it on it for free. Yeah, okay, that's... I know, I see that joke every single time. And yeah, that's fair. 3 mod 3 fee. Okay. I guess, yes, technically. But yeah, with the AI thing, it can be on accident. I mean, complex systems sometimes have possible branches they can branch off onto that you didn't anticipate initially. That is definitely, I mean, that's a legitimate fear with AI. And I said earlier as well, no, you're not dumb, that's complete. You ask a question, you want to learn something. A stupid person is like, I already know everything, I don't need to ask questions. So all good, Amit. But yeah, that's actually the problem with AI, or a potential problem. Although I am of the belief that a very highly advanced intelligence will not become evil, because I just point to game theory. Prisoner's Dilemma, game theory. Being evil is actually more work that you need to look out for than being good or benevolent. And there's actually papers on that, but that's another thing. That's just like with, I'm really happy, and like, you don't see me, but I'm like nerdy happy that I can talk about that, but usually that's not topics I can talk about with people. Oh, I missed your language question? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh yeah, I did. Said that knowing Arabic will somehow help me in Japanese. Well, yes, because it's a category 5 language, and you already did the brain gymnastics to learn a language like English that has a different writing system. So that's gonna be easier for you. All the other languages that I had to learn, they use the same writing system, you know? The same letters, the same alphabet. Those European languages, but if I were to learn Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, that's a whole different writing system that I need to memorize. But that's how it works. Like your brain is already used to something like that, so that is actually an advantage. You can Google about learning, like how the brain changes when you learn a language, and there's definitely, like, I've seen results of studies that show that Arabic speaking people being able to learn other such languages with more ease than others, because the brain already did these neuronal connections, so it's easier. That's also the reason why if you already know one instrument, then it's easier for you to learn another one, because the base connections are already there. You already did that. It's just a bit different to get all the notes out, but like when you compare piano to, I don't know, a trumpet. But still, in the end, it's a musical instrument. You got a scale, you got notes to play. How you deliver the notes is different, but the music theory stuff is still the same. So in that way, if that makes sense. Oh no, 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 please. No. No. No Heracross, please. Get away, go. Bat Heracross. One shot, please, 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 please. Whew, okay, good. My phone turns evil, I'm gonna bust out my sword and destroy it. When you don't need to be evil to do evil stuff, that too. There's accidental evilness as well. Now I could hunt down people to get iron to do the benign task of making paper. Yeah, the famous paperclip thought experiment, exactly. But oh nice, I get the freeze this time. I'm just saying, when I say hyper intelligent or super intelligent AI, I'm actually thinking that it could come to that conclusion, that would maybe be something that humans or any other creature wouldn't want. And, you know, if you really go into neuroscience and just in general the science of intelligence, there's one theme that I'm running into. And these red pillars online really don't like that, but it seems to be a fact. That with high intelligence usually comes high empathy. Or empathy seems to be tied to intelligence. Which isn't really weird to think if you really think about it hard. Look in the animal kingdom. Highly intelligent animals tend to know what empathy is. But yeah, human name also raises a good point. You can be accidentally evil, absolutely. If I learn Japanese, I would be able to speak 3 completely different languages. Yeah, and that is, I mean, that is amazing, no? Yes, that counts as a polyglot. No, glot comes from the tongue. And poly is the same root, like polygon. Polyglot is, I think it starts with 3 languages, then you're polyglot. If you know 2 languages, you're bilingual. But I think poly is like starting at 3, if I'm not mistaken. And even if you wouldn't be a polyglot, I mean, come on, like 3, knowing Arabic, Dutch, English, and that's 4 languages actually. So you're underselling yourself there, Amit. You're also learning Dutch, remember? That's good. Like that is really good. I would even go so far and say that is harder to pull off than like learning or knowing French and Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian, because those are really close. But what you are doing, they don't really have any ties whatsoever, so I would even say that is more impressive, even though the amount of languages, so to speak, is lower. But that's my opinion. Alright. Go away. Go. Okay. If I learn Icelandic, I would basically put no effort in and get acclaim. Speak one of the hardest languages. Yeah, fair. Ah, welcome back, Van Mings. I love talking about nerdy stuff like the Googology and just the implications of a hyper-intelligent AI. I'm gonna focus on Japanese now, Dutch can wait. Okay. Oh no, okay, it's that one. Sure. How much damage is that gonna do? That will hurt, probably. And I think I'm... Yeah, okay. Bye-bye, Metagross. It was nice knowing you. I thought to myself, I'm just gonna aerial ace it, but nope. Alright, let's try with Psychic. That should be a one-shot, and I should be outspeeding. Yes, I do. That is good. But Spore, Focus Punch Balloon definitely can be scary. Right, I beat Regina. Oh, that is nice. Alright. Oh, my bag is full. Alright, let me change that real quick. Oh wait, wrong one. This one. Alright. My hoarding butt again. Alright, 4 calciums, 2 carbons, 2 proteins, 3 zincs. There we go, I don't really need all of that stuff in my bag. I am at what now? 42. Alright, so we're really close. We are very close to the 50 win streak. Hey there, Fabled Phantom. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? New mainline Pokemon game has just been teased. I know what day it is today. Unless you're speaking about Z2A, or that Pokemon Champion thing. But yeah, go ahead, spill the tea, even if it is April Fool's. Pokemon April and Pokemon Fools. I knew it. Which one are you gonna pick? I think I'm gonna pick Pokemon April. One thing about me I don't understand is why people focus too much on beauty. Yeah, that's definitely true. Hate how some people meet success because of their looks. Oh, absolutely. Or people trusting others because they look good, but like below or beneath the charming mask lies a monster, and they just, oh, but he's handsome. Yeah, who cares? Oh, she's hot. Yeah, okay, so? I don't know if you're ugly. But then again, teenagers tend to say, oh, I'm ugly, and it's not really true. Been there, done that. Beauty is everything. I can see a hot woman a mile away coming towards me, and I can smell an ugly mofo 20 million miles away. Okay. I'm a fool, so yeah, I'll pick that one. Oh, come on, Fabled Phantom. You make me laugh, that's good. Oh, god damn it, yeah, true. Yikes, okay. Is this gonna happen again? No, okay, she's not gonna go for Spore, so this should be a one shot. Bye-bye. Please don't activate Spore, like the ability. Okay, phew. Well, that's quite a comment, Venminx. I don't even know what to say. Shiny hunting has gotten easier in newer gens. Back in my day. Back in my day, we only had 151 Pokemon. Yeah, I know. I remember. But to be fair, I'm happy that they made it. I don't know if it's too easy. Maybe it is, but like the old odds are kind of crazy. I mean, there's people who have played Pokemon games for decades and haven't come across a shiny, with the exception of the Lake of Rage Gyarados, of course. But that one doesn't count. That one is programmed to be shiny. Alright, that one was easy. Let's see if the streak continues. That would be neat. I'd finally be getting the 50 win streak, but the 100 win streak, that one is gonna be really freaking hard. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to it. Really not looking forward to it. Back in my day, we had 151 Pokemon and 0 chance of shinies. You fooled your family so hard. What did you do? What's your first shiny? I mean, technically, the Lake of Rage Gyarados in Gold. The first full-on shiny was a shiny Shinx when I got Pokemon Pearl, like really in the beginning. I was just running through the grass, and then I was actually annoyed about that encounter, and then the Shinx was yellow. I was screaming. Still have it today. I really don't understand when people say, oh, back in my day we had 150 Pokemon. Like, do you forget about Mew all the time? Or are we just not gonna act like Mew is a part of the game? Which, yeah, fair, back then you either had to go to these events to get the Mew, or you had to know how to do the Mew glitch, or the long range trainer glitch with a special stat that yields Mew. But still, it's in the game, it's programmed. That Gyarados, yeah, it doesn't really count. Dragulch from Fishing Method, nice. That's a nice one. I mean, since then, I have more shiny full arts ones as well. And the shinies that I'm currently using, those are RNG manipulated. And now I have hundreds of them. Oh, yikes, that's gonna... Okay. Bye-bye, Latias. Mirror coated again. Came crying its fake tears and told him, Mom, Dad, I didn't mean I killed my nephew, but oh, what the hell, Amit? What? That is really... Oh, wow, I don't even know what to say. That is a hard one. Jesus. Ponyta and Leaf Green. Oh, that is a really nice shiny. That is a very nice shiny. That's one I'm gonna hunt once I'm gonna start with the RNG manipulation of Leaf Green. They believe that my sister literally... I mean, that is... I mean, they should have known because of the day, but still, jeez, Ahmed. You gave them a shock. You feel like getting 2 FPGBCs. I want to trade and my 2 other brothers can play as well. That's kind of you to also think of your brothers. But yeah, be sure to show them the good stuff. Not saying that... I mean, I am mostly a retro gamer. Not saying that all the old games are better. But the enshittification is definitely present in modern games. And you gotta show them the good stuff. And I also think that if you play an older game and you play the newer ones that have improvements, like quality of life improvements, I think you start to appreciate those more. That's why I told my friend James, who did not grow up on, he didn't grow up on Pokemon, and I told him that he should start with Pokemon Yellow and then play Pokemon Crystal and then Emerald and so on and so forth. Because if I had to delete my knowledge or memories of Pokemon and then play it again, that's how I would do it. Yeah, that's a teensy bit over the line, yeah. Maybe a little bit. To be fair, I did that joke once as a well, not a kid, but a teenager on Facebook. I since deleted it. I mean, it's been really like a super long time ago, but geez, I made a joke. Oh, my mom is dead, and then I got calls, I got messages, I got like, what the hell, you can't say that, that is over the line, and I never did it again. Oh, you know freaking mirror code as well? Of course you do. Ooh, that was very close. Holy crap, 4 HP left. Okay, I'm gonna recover. And then I think I'm gonna switch, but the problem is, what the hell should I switch into? Because both of them are weak to ground type moves. Okay. Oh, that's not the worst. Oh, Amit, what did you do? You ran out of milk? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I definitely also need to buy some milk. We forgot to do that today. Don't tell me you gave them spoiled milk. Okay, I'm just spamming recover at this point. Okay, now I can switch. Not doing mirror move again. Mirror move. A special. Like, I'm not gonna attack again. Long story short, we run out of milk, so my sister laughed at me and said, I will look like there's no milk for you today. And you did a thing, right? You did an Ahmed thing. Well, like, don't cry over spoiled milk. Wasn't it spilled milk? Or is it spoiled milk? I actually don't remember anymore. Okay, that kind of hurt, but my Metagross actually took it rather well. So let's try again. So I told my sister, be useful and squeeze your breast. Oh, come on, that's not how this works. Your body needs to be producing prolactin for that to work. Okay, that was a... That definitely dipped my Metagross in. Okay, I can switch to Latias, no, definitely. HP is low enough, I can risk it. Psychic. Yeah, I already told him it doesn't work like that. Oh, fun fact about milk and breasts. You know that when you produce milk, it's actually your sweat ducts in your breast that get converted into milk ducts. So now you know that. You're welcome. I know Squeeze hers, but if she's not producing milk, then... Like, I have boobs as well, like I'm a woman, but I'm not producing milk. I haven't been pregnant yet, so I haven't given birth. And I haven't, like, given myself, administered myself prolactin, so... I'm not producing milk either. Even I got the booba, but... booba alone is not enough. And another fun fact, if you want to call it that. Men can also make milk. If you inject prolactin into like a man's body, they can actually produce milk. So I've been drinking boob sweat. Exactly, Venmings. For some reason that is disturbing to some people, but like, okay, what the hell did you expect? It's just, that's the body. But it's not sweat anymore, it's milk, right? But I mean, same thing for cows. It's modified sweat tissue that gets converted into milk producing cells. I mean, you gotta give it to the vegans. It is kind of weird when you really think about it, how we drink the milk of another species. Oh no, hydro pump. I thought that I was gonna outspeed, but I guess not. No. Oh, 38, okay. Whew. Okay, convos that we're having again, am I right, guys? Am I right, chat? Okay, that wasn't a one hit. Sure, milk equals sweat equals contaminated water. Everything's contaminated water if you really think about it. I mean, you don't really drink pure water. You shouldn't be doing that because distilled water is really bad for you. We need the minerals. We need those tiny other atoms that are in it that are not water. Oh, you outspeed? How come? Okay, that has to be a quick claw user. Who's better, Hayao Miyazaki or Hidetaka Miyazaki? I don't know who's better, but from what I know, I prefer Hayao Miyazaki because I really like his movies. But then again, I haven't really played any of Hidetaka Miyazaki's games, so it boils down to that essentially. Oh, barely a one hit. But my Latia's still going strong. Okay, no poison, that is also good. So the stream I've been going to isn't good water. No wonder I got malaria. God. No, don't explode! God damn it, you little... Ah. Oh well, you did yours, Latias. You did yours. Okay, what the hell should I mean, I guess Mars. How dare you say that's a blasphemous thing to say? I mean, you asked me my opinion. Okay, that is not looking good. That is definitely not looking good. Okay, one-on-one, last Pokemon standing. Who will win? I don't have Earthquake on Metagross. Okay, Miracle, that's not gonna do anything. That is good. Protect, okay, that's just wasting PP at this point. That Pokemon is a terrorist. Oh, did I tell you about the story? I still feel a bit bad at laughing about it. But I remember back when Generation 4 was new, when you went online to battle. Oh, what the hell? Of course you get a crit, stupid game. Jeez. But when you went online to battle, you could see the opponent's Pokemon nicknames. Oh no, is that the stream ending? No! What the hell? No, seriously, because of a crit? Are you... Oh, I was so close, but no. Where was I at? 45, are you kidding me? This is bullcrap, okay. Got a couple of minutes left of the stream, I'm just gonna do a bit of the level 101. Oh, this is so stupid. Alright, starting with you, then you, and then you. But, I don't remember, did I tell you the story of that, where I went online, you could see the nicknames of the opponent, and they literally sent out an electrode that was named Arceus Akbar, and you can guess what it used as a move. I had to laugh so hard. I know it's not politically correct, and a stereotype and all, but, yeah. Today was helping a player at Elden Ring. He said to me that I'm a good person, I'm a good guy, from my face turned red. Oh, that's cute. Alright, that is annoying that I lost my freaking streak to a crit. A stupid crit, are you kidding me? Oh my god, W. Okay, that's a good thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you said that is, you know, that is actually... Oh yeah, this one is choice, so I can only use Shadow Ball now. If you say that would be offensive, but yeah. Yep, explosion. And damn, that was the best explosion I've ever witnessed. I mean, that was really funny. I usually hate it when I see an opponent use explosion. Need to meet those people in real life, hug them, give them $10,000. I don't even know who the hell that was, but probably some kid, I don't know. Yeah, I laughed as well. I felt bad for laughing, but it was really funny. Okay, why did I miss twice? What the hell? Are you wearing or carrying like bright powder or something? Okay, finally. So the level 100 Metagross is choiced. The level 51 isn't. So this one really packs a punch. But damn, got the streak just because of a stupid crit. This is so stupid. Why does that keep happening? Hey there, Phantom Fox. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yoshi versus Bowser. Yoshi destroys Bowser. Okay, thank you for your random words again. I really appreciate it. I laugh when people think of my kind like that, but still, it's like... They'd be going around thinking, oh yeah, every Arabic person is a terrorist, which is not true. Yeah, go ahead, use flamethrower, I don't care. We Shonen will take care of things. It's sad, but at the end of the day, who the hell am I to criticize them? I mean, yeah, this was just a stupid joke. I doubt that that person was actually racist or something. But it was funny. I'll never forget about that. Like, if you would ask me what battles from back then do you still remember, well, that one. Because of that joke. Okay, you... Nah, I'm gonna take you out. Stupid crit. And now we're back to 0 again. I really wonder, like, will I ever get that going for me, or is the game just an a-hole? Alright, that went on well. It's okay, you know it, yeah, okay. But still, I would understand if you'd say, okay, this is actually really offensive. I'm giving you the A pass. Oh, I got the N pass and now I get the A pass, alright. Still not going for that. Sorry, black friends, I don't want to say that word. You can say the C word though for not the C-U-N-T, but the other C word for white people, I don't care. Stupid 7-Eleven lady? 7-Eleven lady? What did the 7-Eleven lady do, Phantom Fox? Were her round tentacles or floor tentacles drowning you again? That's something he always says, or well, says a lot in my stream. I don't know why, but I'm all here for it. APAS allows you to make any racist joke about Arabs and Muslims. Try it. No. I have other plans than being even like as a joke. And I don't even know that many good jokes about that. I don't know, like, what, do you know any? Like rock slide, 4 times weakness, of course. Choice as well. Alright, that one is going for focus punch. Okay, how much does rock slide do? It's choice, oh, that's a lot. Oh, oops. And then both of our attacks miss, okay. Right, I'm watching one right now. Okay, the next one. Right, that is good. More rock slide. Okay, fly, well, okay, that just wastes the PP. As if fly does anything. Yeah, there we go. But still, I'm still a bit angry about the stupid crit thing, but oh well, what am I supposed to do? 7-Eleven lady is a weirdo. I'm also a weirdo. But what did she do to you? You're watching a joke. Oh. Damn, Ben Mix. I don't know, normally I'm the one who gets racism, not the one who makes them, alright? I mean, I'm not, like... I don't really think that these jokes are that good in the first place. Like, they're really easy. They're the low-hanging fruit. Some of them, yeah, maybe, but then again, I don't know. I prefer clever jokes, to be honest. Okay, that is definitely grounds to switch. That's unfortunate because the Meteor Mash gave me an attack boost, but oh well. Shots fired, oh yeah, definitely. She put chocolate syrup on her hot dog. Ugh. Okay, so Sodium isn't, I don't think he's there anymore. If you are, what were you talking about with the that doesn't go on pizza, or that's affront to humanity? Chocolate syrup on a hot dog? Now that is disgusting. No, that is bleh, bleh. I mean, you don't see my face, but I'm showing visible disgust. Blah. I already hot dogs. I don't know if it's just me, but most of the time hot dogs seem to be like really low quality meat in the first place. And just imagining that with chocolate on it, bleh, bah. Alright, that is rounds to switch again. I do want to keep Wii Shonen alive for the time being. Try mayo on a hot dog, well that is normal, but still, I mean, I don't know, I've never had a really good hot dog in my life. Maybe I just got unlucky. But my dad did say several points that apparently hot dog meat is like the not so nice bits of meat that are used to process to make a hot dog. And as you know, I'm a European privileged woman. Wherever I go, I have access to fantastic food, fresh food, tasty food. So maybe I shouldn't really be saying anything, because not everyone has that privilege. She mixed chocolate milk and apple juice? That has to be an April Fool's. Please tell me this is an April Fool's. Like, that is... bleh. Blah. Oh god. Like, that does make me... blah, that is disgusting. Why, in what universe do you think that is a good idea? I mean, sure, if she drinks it and I don't, okay, but still. Bah. You guys just want to disgust me, I guess, now. It's not April Fool, at least not where I live anymore, it's a bit past midnight. Alright, done with that one. What's next? Alright, that is easy. I wish it was, oh my god. Well, she could be pregnant, maybe. My mother told me what she ate when she was pregnant, and apparently you get, like, cravings for the weirdest crap. I know someone who put pickles in a mayo jar and then added ketchup and poured it on her hamburger. Bleh, bleh. Blah. Disgusting. It's honestly a dream if I could work with FromSoft, where honestly I would do anything I would sell my kidney. No, keep your kidney though. Keep your kidney. Ooh, wow, that is poor Bishonen. I would endure any burden. I would find prime Mike Tyson with one arm just for a job. Okay, that was definitely... I mean, this is a Pokemon that is kind of scary. Okay, this Latias does not have Psychic, but still, I did a Calm Mind. I really like the French name of that attack. What's it called again? It does fixed damage. Like the damage of your level. But this move, but the French call it Frappe Atlas. That is just like the hit of Atlas. That is such an amazing name. Like that name is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna recover now. Let Toxic do its thing. Also knew a person who used her period blood to paint a pic of her enemies? What the hell? And then give them the pic? Huh? Okay, that sounds like what you would find on like Twitter. Or some crazy person doing that. Seismic toss, that's what it is, thank you. But yeah, that is... Bah. Why would you do that? Not saying period blood in itself is disgusting, it really isn't. It's just... You know, the lining of your uterus. If you don't have an egg that gets implanted, you need to shed that, and that's essentially what it is. And you shouldn't feel disgusted as a woman for having that, that's just nature. But doing this is definitely going a bit far. And I don't think I need to explain that there's other fluids in there as well. Oh jeez, the discussions we're having again. I need her to be my enemy. Oh, Ahmed, are you simping for that person? You could be simping for anyone and you're simping for that. Come on, need standards, no? But damn, that is... Why would you do that? Or, honestly, do I even need to know? She told me she had a teacher she absolutely hated, and on the teacher's birthday she gave a finger painting of... What? Oh my god, that image. I really want to get that out of my my head, like finger painting with that. Oh, wow, okay. Not really hygienic as well. I mean, there's a reason why people are or tend to be disgusted by blood, as in there's a medical reason for that. Because touching other people's blood, you can get a lot of pathogens that way, if they do have that. Like a lot of disease vectors are transferred through blood to blood contact. And that's why I also really don't... Like when if my husband would be bleeding and I need to touch the blood, okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't need to explain that we exchange some other fluids. Let's keep it at that. And I know he doesn't have anything, so that's fine. But, like, a stranger's blood, you never know what they have. They might have HIV, they might have herpes, they might have, I don't know. There's a lot of diseases out there. And yeah, these discussions again. Am I right? Hell yes, I'm simping for her. She drew a pic with blood, for God's sake. I need her number now. Her number is 6066666. She put ketchup on her sushi. That's like that. How dare you do that? That is just bah. Or the people, I do judge those. I judge people who use, like, instead of the red pasta sauce, they use ketchup as a substitute. You lick your wounds? Yeah, you're a vampire. Nothing new, Amit. Nothing new. I'm calling now. He's calling Satan. But that is really unhinged. I mean, and unhygienic, and I have to say that as a woman. I know probably all of my viewers are men now, but you know, there's other stuff in there, and there's sometimes an odor, which, hey, that's natural. That's to be expected. But, jeez, like painting with that, that's gonna smell. Not just the smell of blood. I mean, okay, Ahmed probably likes that crap, but other scents as well? I don't know. Very unhinged indeed. High school was crazy. Man, that is really crazy. Let's try toxic. I got that move where you cannot pick the same move twice in a row. Is this number real? What do you think, Amit? April Fools! You got April fooled. And for real, I'm about to call Amit. No, I don't think it's real. Oh yeah, right, I can't use the same move again. I'm just gonna recover then. Like, I did that as a kid. I took some serial numbers, like numbers that you need to type into, like to have the software of the game working on your computer, and for some reason, to be fair, I was a small kid, but was like 6 or 7, I thought it was a great idea to try and call that number. And it was just pure... Like, I just wanted to know who was on the other line, and for one game, that was dogs, spelled with a Z. And the thing was, I was actually scared. I actually typed in that number, I called it, and it was the military in Luxembourg. I accidentally called the military. I was like, oh no, don't get me into trouble, but like they were understanding, was like, okay, why did you call that number? I just explained. I saw it, and you know, kids are kids. As a kid, you just have ideas and you think that's a great one, but it's actually, well, it's not a great idea, but yeah, you know, kids being kids, and that actually happened. I probably will never forget that either. And yeah, that has been the stream for tonight. Unfortunately, another streak got ruined, but I will not let me get too sad about that. And tomorrow, I'm actually not sure if I'll be able to stream, because I got some astronomy club stuff going on. So I might actually be home really late. But I'll let you know in advance. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys, and well, except for the stupid crit, but well, it's Pokemon, what do you expect? But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one, and until then, have a good one, goodbye, and good night.